Okay.
Where are you?
We're in
Alexander Bay.
Okay, what are we getting ready to do?
Yeah. Go across the river.
We're going across the St. Lawrence River.
Okay.
Turn around and get this over here.
Wait, here's Warren.
Hey, Mom. Look at me. Look at me.
We're set, Mom. 11:30. Pier 4, right there.
Okay.
Be the Uncle Sam Jr.
So walk up here and take a shot up the street. Beautiful downtown Alexander Bay.
You'll have to always shoot pictures and narrate the thing.
That's where the boat comes.
Well, you're doing a good job, Papa. Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you what, friends. I'm from Florida, and I'm in New York, and I'm silly. I got on shorts with a jacket on, and it's cool up here. But it was hot yesterday. Very hot.
Shot at the camera. Hold Papa's hand, please, so we don't get killed.
I wanna go down on the dock.
Brian's getting stuff out.
Downtown Alexander.
Do they have a facility on that boat, or do I need to get one before
At the
I leave
castle,
here?
they do.
Well, I'm
Something smells good.
There's the sign that says right.
Matt, wave to Kristen and Alicia
What are they?
in the camera.
They're going to watch you on the camera when we get home.
Move away from the water with your new shoes, please.
Hey, Kristen and Alicia!
Don't you try that, girl.
The whole rig was had the Jeremy rig.
Oh, she did it. Shoot, what in the world did they bring that?
Yeah, they're going on.
Tasty, yucky. Take her to the window there. Space. Are them guys fishing?
Where?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you aboard the Uncle Sam Jr. We have a regulation that, just in case of an emergency, you know how to put on the light the top straps together. The life jackets are located in the back half of the boat, right above your head.
We certainly hope we don't need more. About that ice and cold water.
Hey, man. York want to see the pretty mountains.
Did you film me sneezing? Right.
Very good.
And then at night he comes down and hangs on the other arm.
Wait for me.
Who what?
Gotta get a picture of that on there, Brian, Okay. Oh, they're building.
Try it. I don't think so, kiddo. I think that's maybe stairs. Let's go there, Mama. Doesn't.
Where's Matt?
Let's go here, Matt.
Let's go up here and peek out that hole and maybe take a picture. Wait a minute, come here. Wait, over here. Way over there, say hi, Dad.
Hi, Mama.
Hey,
Don't lean out there too hard. Okay, this is the end.
don't you scare me. Cool. This is a bat.
Okay, now knock it down. I think this is our bat dungeon.
George Charles Bolt was born on April 25th, 1851, on the Isle of Rugan in the Baltic Sea. George was brought up in a middle-class family and educated in the schools on Rugan. Determined to work his way through medical school, George emigrated to America in 1864 at the age of 13. By himself and alone in New York City with very little money, he landed his first job in the kitchen of the Merchants Exchange Hotel. He worked in the kitchens of other New York hotels while eagerly applying to medical schools. But when he was not accepted to any medical school, he had to give up his dream of becoming a surgeon. But the lure of the Wild West had started to call to him. He saved his pennies and bought a ranch in Texas. Fortune did not smile on him, however. A torrential spring flood swept away everything he owned, including his cabin. Penniless, George made his way back to New York City to start again. And once again, he landed a job in the kitchen of a New York establishment. But this time, George didn't stay in the kitchen for long. His good manners and friendly personality helped move him up. He cultivated the rich clients that came into Parker's restaurant, and one rich client offered him the chance to run his hotel in Cornwall-on-the-Hudson. From there, George turned his sights to Philadelphia and the World's Fair. George became assistant manager of the prestigious Clover Club of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It was at the Clover Club that he met and fell in love with Louise Carter. The two married on June 14, 1877. The two couldn't have been a more perfect match. The daughter of William Carter, who managed the Clover Club, Louise knew every function of the hotel and restaurant business. She was gracious and charming and made friends easily. Combined with George's outgoing personality, the two were unstoppable. Together, the Bolts opened and ran Philadelphia's Bellevue Stratford Hotel, which became very exclusive and nationally famous. And together with William Waldorf Astor's financial backing, they built, opened, and operated the world's most famous hotel, the Waldorf Astoria. With the Waldorf Astoria, the Bolts revolutionized the hotel and restaurant industry. At a time when it was considered improper to entertain outside the home, George succeeded in making the Waldorf the in place to see and be seen. The Waldorf was the site of some of the Gilded Age's most extravagant balls. The Bolts introduced the idea of room service, fresh flowers in all the rooms and on every table of their 5 restaurants, and of newspapers in every room. George was one of the first to believe that the customer was always right. A hotel of this stature had to be stocked with only the freshest vegetables and finest meats, and to ensure a steady, dependable supply, George started Wellesley Island Farm on Wellesley Island in the Thousand Islands of northern New York State. The Bolts had been introduced to the Thousand Islands by friends in 1894 and had fallen in love with the area. Louise, who was reputed to be in poor health, found summers in the Thousand Islands to be therapeutic. She especially enjoyed the breeze off the St. Lawrence River. In addition to Wellesley Island Farm, they purchased other land in the Thousand Islands, eventually owning over 3,000 acres. One of their purchases was Hart Island for $10,000 in 1895. Hart Island's previous owner, E. Kirk Hart, had built a beautiful summer cottage on the island, in which the Bolts and their 2 children spent several summers. George Italian gardens and the crystal waters of the St. Lawrence. And he imagined his beloved wife, Louise, gliding down a fabulous staircase like a princess in a fairy tale castle. He would build that castle, and he would present it to Louise as a Valentine's Day gift. So in 1899, George commissioned the architectural firm of Hewitt, Stevens & Pace of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to design his castle. The architects were told that expense was a minor consideration. The plans called for 11 buildings, of which the castle would be the focal point. The original wooden cottage on Hart Island was dismantled, and part of it was transported across the frozen St. Lawrence to become part of the golf house of the Thousand Islands Country Club. In 1900, work started on the castle itself. The granite castle would be 6 stories high from the foundation to the highest tower roof, and would be 75 feet long and 115 feet wide, with 127 rooms. The exterior of the castle is of an ashlar patterned granite stone. To assure a steady supply of matching materials, the granite and the sand used in mixing the mortar were obtained from George Bolt's own quarries on Oak Island and miles away. A crew of 150 men were employed in getting the stone for the construction of the house. A railroad was set up on Oak Island to make removal of the stone easier. The granite and sand were then loaded onto large barges and transported to the castle. The head stone cutter cut the stone to exact specifications as he carefully followed the plans for the house. Each stone bore a mark as to where it was supposed to go. His work was so precise that after being transported to Hart Island, supposedly not one stone needed any alteration. Most of the work on the castle was done by a force of 300 men employed by George Bolt. George worked the heart theme throughout the entire island. There are hearts carved in stone, hearts molded in plaster, hearts made from cast iron, and hearts carved in wood. Beautiful Italian gardens were planted, and the Hennery was built to house George's favorite fowl. 4 years had passed since the work began on the castle. It was only a year and a half away from completion when tragedy struck. In January 1904, a telegram arrived at the office of the Superintendent of Construction. All the work on the castle was to be stopped. Louise Bolt was dead at age 42. The exact cause of Louise's death has remained a mystery, but she had been in delicate health for some time. Some accounts say consumption was to blame. The Bolts had been married 26 years. Within an hour, the uncompleted house was transformed from a scene of busy activity to a tomb of quiet. Silence descended upon the castle as the workmen put down their tools and left. Over $2.5 million had been spent on the castle. The house that had been George and Louise's dream was left to the mercy of time and the elements. After Louise died, George never returned to their castle. Instead, he devoted his time to his hotels and other business ventures. He kept up his interest in the Thousand Islands, however, and among his land holdings were 6 islands and several hundred acres of land on Wellesley Island. George Bolt died on December 5, 1916, in the Waldorf Astoria of heart failure, attributed to overwork. He left his estate worth about $20 million to his 2 children, George Jr. and Louise Clover, and to his 3 grandchildren. He was buried in Woodlawn Cemetery in the Rocks, next to his beloved wife. His children ran their father's estate after his death. After World War I, in 1922, George Jr. and Louise Clover Bolt Miles sold Bolt Castle and other Thousand Island properties to Edward J. Noble, inventor of lifesaver standing. Noble opened the castle to the public, starting the tradition of tours visiting the castle. But he left it unprotected, both from the elements and the public, and both left their marks. Graffiti covered the walls, vandals broke windows, and years of snow and ice, wind and rain, left roofs leaking, walls tumbling, and floors sagging. During World War II, salvageable materials such as plumbing and electric from the castle and surrounding buildings were either sold or stolen for the war effort. Eventually, nearly everything of any value was taken from the castle. In 1977, Edward Noble's estate gifted the castle and other Bolt properties to the Thousand Islands Bridge Authority. The Bridge castle has been repointed. Large sections of the roof have been repaired. The old weather vane has been replaced with a new 700-pound, 12-foot-high and 7-foot-wide weather vane designed after the original. The dining room on the first floor was the first room to be rehabilitated. The mantel for the fireplace was found in a crate sunk in the swimming pool for over 65 years and has been restored. For the swimming pool itself, there are new windows and new steelwork. Restoration of the reception room has been underway for several years and has been painstaking work. Much of the original trim work still exists in boxes and barrels in the castle, but no plans exist to tell the Bridge Authority where it all was supposed to go. But the objective of the authority has not been to restore the castle as it would have been had George Bull finished it, but to restore it to the state it was in when the work was abandoned. The Powerhouse Clock and Chimes Tower is located at the eastern end of the island. In 1939, a fireworks display caused the roof of the powerhouse to catch on fire, and the roof was destroyed. Without the protection of the roof, large sections of the stone towers tumbled into the river. The authority has retrieved the stone from the river and relaid the stonework, and the conical roofs were rebuilt. Work on the powerhouse culminated with the reconstruction of the stone arch bridge that connects the powerhouse to the island. The years of neglect took a heavy toll on Ulster Tower as well. As floors caved in and debris littered the tower was closed to visitors. Interior work began in 1990. Now one can marvel at the unusual architecture of the playhouse and imagine a time when people came for dancing or theater. Plans are underway to restore the interior as to how it might have been when the Bolts lived there. Located across the water from High Island is the Yacht House on Wellesley Island. The Yacht House contains 4 slips in all, each 128 feet long, with the peak of the tallest slip reaching 64 feet high to accommodate the tall masts of the steam yachts. Reportedly, Bolt had 57 boats in his fleet of vessels. The Yacht House is currently undergoing restoration and will be open to the public in the near future. Bolt Castle is part of the lure of the Thousand Islands. Its past stands for the grandeur of the late 19th century. Visitors from all over the world have walked down paths meant for George and Louise. They have wandered through rooms planned with love and care. And they have wondered in awe at the man and the woman for whom the castle is a dream come true.
the most part, closes down.
I keep looking for them, Norman. I can't find the traffic signal.
There's only one place.
Clayton only has one.
They have none here. When we get back up to the old big two-story house, it's good.
Can you get that sign, Karen?
No.
Okay. No biggie.
It says,
The camera's saying that my battery's about to quit.
1,000 islands. That's all it says.
When your light goes out, battery goes out. Flag not up.
Rescue window. What we got rescue window for? Fire drill? Is that in case of fire? No. No food or drink in the gym at any time. New floor, do not enter until September. Whoa, look at that floor. Man, what a nice gym. Did Matt see that? That is, I know it. Is there one? You know what Matt's room is?
No, the third grade I know is over here.
Okay, in kindergarten. Come on.
Right? Yeah.
You have to act like you're in school now. You can't run in the halls. You know you can't, there's no running in the halls. Whoops, no skipping in the halls. You have to walk like you're big boys and girls. Right?
Where's Lauren's room?
Kindergarten's on that side.
I said to Matt, he was there.
Well, this is preschool. We don't have to see the whole thing. We just want to see what it looks like. It looks too big for us to see it all. This was the third grade.
What's up?
Those
Those
teachers,
teachers,
you know who the teacher is?
I just said, I just asked, she said they're gonna mail it to us, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Come on, Granny. When we get home, we'll check the encyclopedias. Yep, there was some blood spilled here, boys. my picture putting on a cannon.
You want to go out there? Get right in front of Papa.
That thing can throw a 9-inch, 70-pound cannon shell 1,710 yards. Now, will it take, if you get out of the sun, will it take a picture of the old museum? Please? Matthew! Oh, Daddy's got the turtle!
Hooray, Daddy!
Boy, if that thing gets you on the nose, Annie, you'll turn it around, Brian. I've never seen one as hard.
I've never seen one like that either.
Norma,
What?
do you want to eat that turtle?
No, I don't want to eat the
You want to take that turtle to Florida and eat it?
If he wouldn't bite, if he didn't bite,
Lauren,
it'd be a nice little pet.
you want to eat that turtle?
No.
Why not?
No.
Carol,
No!
clean up the dokie while I'm taking the pictures. Okay, let me see a dog, Poopy.
Well, golly, don't put that on the tape.
Oh, my goodness.
He'll reach out and go snap. If that turtle bites her, I don't know if we can get it off. Ah! It'll probably suck its head in. I don't know, it sure hissed at us, didn't it? Yeah.
Brian?
Where is it, Dad?
Right there.
Brian, if this green light's on, it's working, isn't it? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Matthew and Lauren's backyard. And over there in the woods is where Matthew goes and plays. And that's where we see his rabbits, and he's going to set his rabbit gun. And this is Lauren's playpen out back. And that's Brian's barbecue pit. And then there's Brian messing around. And there's Annie's house. And the swing set.
Granny's shirt hanging
And there's Granny.
And there's Lauren.
And there's Lauren and Matthew. We're in downtown Watertown, but Brian does not know how to pronounce it properly. He called it Water Bucket. On the left-hand side is a church. I'm sure it's probably Catholic, since that's the only thing I've seen since I've been in Watertown.
That's the Episcopalian church.
He's
isn't it?
Episcopalian or Catholic.
That's the one we passed yesterday.
That's the one we passed and saw yesterday. Isn't this beautiful going up through here, ladies and gentlemen? Norma wanted me to take these pictures.
Downtown.
That's the Steve
Downtown.
Baptist church down yonder.
Watertown.
That big old Baptist church is pretty. Right up there's Woolworth.
And lo, how graciously we're in Woolworths. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hey, Granny York. How are you, Granny York? Granny
Oh,
York,
I guess I can't turn up the sidewalk, can
I gave Matthew and Lauren a hug like you told me to give them.
Oh, down here's the town square.
Do you want me to give?
There's a Cytec Center.
I know, man.
Do you want me to give Alan? You want me to give Brian and Carol a hug, Granny York, for you too? Okay. Hey, Kristen and Alicia. I'm in downtown Watertown.
Right, it's over there.
I don't think I can park it.
And Uncle Brian can't park here. I'm doing a good job filming this now, you guys, so don't...
There's skating stuff, bouquet. Boutique, bouquet.
Shot to
Boutique.
you.
Love Black. What you guys
I took my
call
finger off the red button and the green button is still on, Brian.
Well, you
That's
don't
fine.
have to hold your
You don't
finger
have
on
to
the
hold
red
it
button.
down.
What? Why have I get... Okay, I've been holding my finger on that button. How do I stop and take a picture and I'm not seeing anything? I'm afraid of the Science Tech Museum. Enjoying a beautiful day in downtown Watertown. Matthew is messing in something. I have no idea what he's doing. Matthew, do you know what you're going to do?
Yeah.
What you going to do? What? You're making sacks? Do that again, Carol. What you got to do? Norma, go over and make a hurricane again. Make a tornado again. What are you making, Brian? What's Brian making? He's testing his strength. Pull, Matt. How many pounds did you pull there? Matthew's so strong he can do it with one hand. Okay, Matthew, make that thing stay up in the air, boy. Matthew, go over and make that thing stand up in the air like that guy did. This is things that can be recyclable in Jefferson County. Plastic bottles, naturally, tin cans, papers, corrugated cardboard, metal containers, copy paper, tissue products, aluminum cans, plastic lumber, fiberglass, writing paper, carton. Why don't I need to take you? What? tell my grandchildren to come around here and say hey to me. They may not know that my butt's getting tired. You're not supposed to catch it. Supposed to.
Don't touch it. Watch it till it gets down all the way. Keep your hand out. When it gets down there, go. You put two in there, one on each side. What do you think's going to happen? Ah, they went together.
Well, I'm sure getting a lot of pretty water spots on my...
Why don't you look at that? Garage sale.
Now I'm getting all what I want to see.
This is beautiful homes and waterfront.
Norma says this is beautiful homes and waterfront. I have to do everything she says, so if I keep my mouth shut, y'all can probably hear Norma got me speaking.
Wow, this is the Flower Stadium.
Mama, you said houses are porches now, aren't you? How come all these houses are crooked, Brian? Am I holding this wrong? Straight? I'm holding this level and the houses are crooked, Brian. Are they going to come out straight when we look at it?
No, you're seeing.
Oh, look at this, Baba. Look at that right
Wow.
there. You're missing.
I can only do... You can't turn it because Brian fusses at me if I turn it too fast.
There's a pretty blue one. You missed that pretty blue one. You're getting Shantytown over there.
Papa. Now y'all listen to Norma tell me how to do this.
You're doing the wrong side. We got up here.
Town Square.
Water fountain. This is Water Fountain Town Square. Oh, neat. You better put some air in this tire.
Which tire?
The
That
one.
one.
Is flat.
In my car?
No, that car going down the street. Oh, get
Careful,
this,
Brian,
Get
this
this
is-
church down
this
here,
woman is
Papa.
drunk.
I see, honey. She's
I
not
wondered
normal.
what was wrong with her. I thought,
I don't think she's drunk.
I think she's
I think
has
she's
a
mentally
physical
ill.
problem. Papa, get the church up here now when we
I'm going to make the whole circle.
turn. Okay. So he can get the whole circle then.
Y'all excuse me while I wiggle. Y'all excuse me, Brian just knocked me around.
This is the, what, First Baptist Church? I didn't know there was a grass store there.
That is the First Baptist Church.
How'd you like to live up there on the top? I know that. What's their accident rate around here?
Automobiles?
I'm sure it's a lot in the winter.
Got me.
It should be a lot all the time, the way they drive. Well, if the people would have laid the road right, this is beautiful downtown Waterbuck.
Beautiful downtown Waterbuck.
Here's the bottom. Square. We're making a circle.
I hope all you Lakeland residents are thrilled at me making this. We are in Calcium. Brian, what'd you say this town consists of?
It has an ice cream store, and a chiropractor, and a post office.
And Norma's dying to go to the chiropractor.
Yeah.
See this beautiful main street we're on? And all these red lights on it?
Railroad crossing. That looks like a house.
That looks like a North Carolina house. Used car
We're
lot.
in somewhere. This is where Ryan and Carol and Matthew and Lauren live. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It's a good thing they don't drink. Because all the houses look just exactly alike. And if they come home late in the afternoon, they might go in somebody else's house.
Not only that,
Not,
dodge the car.
and you have to dodge the cars.
Look, Granny. Look how fast.
Hey everybody in Florida.
That's how good.
My sweet son is fixing me some shish kebab. And he's been working about an hour. So I think I'll have enough for supper, a snack later on, maybe a midnight snack, and breakfast in the morning. And his lovely wife, Carol,
Look this way.
is entertaining us with Matthew's birthday present.
Look at me, Papa.
And Matthew Ryan is trying to slip around on me.
And Lauren's showing you her new glasses.
And Lauren has some new glasses that look almost like Papa's glasses. And she looks so nice and pretty. She's ready to go to school now.
That's your namesake. And Granny's just sitting here enjoying it.
And Granny is enjoying it, loving her grandchildren.
Should we turn around and poke it on Papa now?
You better not poke Papa. Where is Matthew Ryan, please?
Right here in the floor.
Do I have to get down the floor?
I don't know if any way we can make it stay on there, darling. What, did it have a little pin in it?
Lauren, am I getting where I can take better?
That'd be too heavy.
Do you think I'm doing a better job now?
Lord.
Okay.
What's that flowing down through there? What is that? Hot towel?
Hey everybody
Something went rolling across the yard.
in Florida.
And there's some wildflowers.
Say hey, Granny York.
Hey Granny York, and Kristen, Alicia, Cliff, Vicky,
Everybody.
Carl, Michelle, Chuck, Uncle Dean, Paula,
Uncle Dean?
Uncle Dean.
Uncle Dean. Uncle Dean.
Go Bush.
Go Bush! Brian and Carol are not Ross Perot supporters. I'm trying to find Norma.
What?
Come around here so I can see you film it, so I can
So
film
you
you,
can see, right? You can see me?
so I can see Norma. She's hitchhiking. See her sticking her finger up in the air?
Well, I'm going to see if they're out here.
And would you like to know what my sweet daughter-in-law is doing? She is fixing Papa's supper.
Soup du jour.
I'm gonna tell you, look at this bread that girl is fixing. Carol, can you narrate for me and tell me what we're having for dinner tonight?
Tonight we are having fettuccine with a reel of butter and a garlic. We're having, and it's mixed with sour cream and whipping cream, and we're going to have garlic bread, we're going to have salad, and our bellies are going to be very, very, very full.
Brian told me yesterday that I have never eaten fettuccine until I've had his wife's fettuccine.
I think the Olive Garden should hire me. Very simple.
If you want to film your grandchildren, they're at the south side playground way down there.
My lovely wife says my grandchildren are out playing.
Not on this playground, on that
Norma, y'all
playground.
didn't find a tomato, did you?
Nothing except the cardboard kind.
Oh!
Because we were in the line to check out, and the girl behind us had a tomato.
My goodness, my grandchildren are miles away. Did you guys see that? Matthew's down there throwing something in the water, splashing them girls. This is government housing.
Go out there and say, hey, Papa.
Hey, Annie. Hey, Annie Mae. Hey, Annie Mae. There's Princess on the table. Can you see Princess on the table? If I knew where the focus was, I mean where the rangefinder was.
In the garage.
Are you going to get them for me to see? I got to take a picture of them.
I want to smack you.
Well, please go get your worms and bring them out on the patio for me. This is where Matthew and Lauren catch their tadpoles and bullfrogs. Now this is real great for children to play in. And of course Granny gets nervous when they play in this thing. She calls it the sewer. But it's really just a terrific place for little kids to play.
Well, Matt, show them to you.
Get him, Annie. Get him. Get him, Annie. Get him, Annie. Get him. Get him, Annie. Now, if y'all really want to see something, Matthew has been out here on the street. It's been raining, catching worms. And let me show you what Matthew has caught. He has found the gold mine of worms. Will be his fishing bait for he and his dad when they get ready to go fishing again. This is Carol's fancy car, a Mercury Sable. And that's Brian's fancy pickup.
Just keep cooking it. You know, maybe it'll cook through or out or something.
I tried to get Lauren to come in the garage and show you the worms, but she wants to put on her bathing suit and go swimming in the mud hole. But you need to walk down there and get them.
You're just wasting that film, aren't you?
I know it.
I got 4 hours.
Well, it don't matter. We don't want to sit and watch me and Carol making fettuccine when we get home. Go down there, walk your butt down there to the playground.
Carol, I've got 4 hours.
Film the cat in the dog cage. Go out.
Hey, y'all.
I am now going up the steps to catch my son doing his laundry. Doing his fatigues. Oh, he has just finished. This would have made an exciting picture.
It would have.
To see this Army lieutenant doing his fatigues.
Get Brian to run down there and get them playing in the mud holes.
Down where?
They were down at the far playground and he's...
It's just, what did Granny do? Lock you in the house? Huh? You want Papa to let you out? Will your mama kick my hiney if I let you out?
No.
Okay, come on, Princess.
But we'll mail the kittens to you.
Come on, Princess.
Oh, you need outside. Where's your shoes? Huh? Where are your shoes? I have them. Okay. Princess? Back in here.
Matthew, were you having fun?
Yeah. Lauren. Papa, can you get one Matt, a towel?
Can I get Matt a towel? Sure, tell him to come here and I'll get him a towel.
Matt, go.
Man, my goodness.
Am I going to go film them?
Sure.
Sure.
They've already,
They're
they're
back.
back. They're back now, Brian.
Where's
Under
Frank?
the...
Get Frank.
Papa, go around the front and film them and get Matt to show you the worms. You can walk around the house to do that.
You can
Okay.
walk around the house.
Do y'all hear Norma giving me
Meaning do
instructions?
not go through the house.
I cannot go through the house. Norma says I got to go around the house. All right, there goes Brian.
Hey, Matt. Lauren, where's Matt? Where's the bike? Where's the worms at? How many do we have? How many do we have? What?
60 billion.
60 billion?
Well, we have lots.
Go to the house, tell Matt.
Bring me them worms out here, girl.
Let's go.
Here, go show these folks.
Let me see them worms.
Okay. Let me get them all out, okay?
Sure, take them out.
Come on. Come on.
Are we having those for supper tonight, Lauren?
No, we're going to use them for fishing bait.
Okay.
Don't let them crawl anywhere.
What happened to you? Lauren has them over here.
Don't put them all right here.
So what do you think, Matthew Ryan?
Don't let them crawl anywhere.
Man, we got some now, Matt.
And we did have none.
So how many you got? Did you count them? Brian, what does this blue button do?
It makes it not so bright.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, thanks for putting in my popcorn.
Yeah.
Why can't we go to the White House?
Where's what? Pop stuff?
Yeah.
You need to show off a little bit.
Somebody show off and pop a wheelie and fall and get some scrapes. Okay, Matthew's already showing off. He'll be on the ground in a minute.
Matt, pop a wheelie. Lauren, you can ride a wheelie, right?
There goes a wheelie.
I can do a big one on my bike. Whoa!
I can ride one.
Papa, watch this!
I'm watching.
Look, Papa!
Uh,
Look, Papa! I'm just going, now we gotta get the mail, you know? Whoa! Wallin! That out there right over, didn't
they look at Brian. He can pop a wheelie.
I'm going to show off now.
Wow.
Okay, we're getting ready to watch Brian show off.
And wind up green.
Which one's going to go to the hospital first?
Watch out, Win! Here I go! Woo! Woo! I get up!
Like those worms?
Okay, Matt, pop me one.
The Dockery's favorite pastime.
I didn't know that little light blinked when you were...
Mom, you're not filming.
Bet me.
Mother's taking pictures of you having your fettuccine.
She has to stop cutting.
This is some of those worms Matthew had out there, isn't it?
No.
Well, they're good, aren't they, Matt?
They are good, Matt. They're real good.
You did good, man.
But everybody just got 2 though. And I'm already done.
How many did you get? How many did you get?
6.
6? Okay.
You got billions, and I got billions. Get your hand off the plate. That's fine. Can't eat this. I'm not going to throw it on my plate. Okay, now.
Let Annie eat all like that.
You.
She explodes.
From the wall.
Does Princess like fettuccine?
Yeah, she likes any kind of food, doesn't she, Mom? No. Yes.
We should have gotten a picture of,
Back off, Jack.
we should have gotten a picture of, Princess on the, among your pictures in there, Carol.
A princess what?
When Princess was in there on the shelf among all the pictures,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
did you see her while there?
no, I didn't see her, but I heard Carol tell us to make an announcement.
She was walking in that maze of pictures.
Some bread, Mama.
You eat your fettuccine?
Yeah, most of it.
Ryan was right. That's
Tanner?
brilliant, he beat me to
Huh?
it.
Huh? May I?
What screw, honey.
Can it?
I need more bread.
I need
Let me have Carol scraps.
Oh, she don't like that part? That's good. That's a good part. Sneak around here and get the pig.
Those grandchildren do not drink iced tea. Why do you not like iced
Isn't
tea?
that beautiful?
Free shaking her gut. Lauren! Now do Miss Gidget. Come here. Do it's very good right here.
Miss Idget Threadgood, will you please dance with me?
Get your butt off the floor.
Get your butt off the floor.
Matthew's winning this game.
49.
Mm.
Matthew won.
Let me see
Oh,
you
wow.
lose.
Matthew won this game.
You got 43.
Okay.
Fill me in.
Okay, Daddy's coming in this game.
Nobody knows that Mama's coming.
Okay, Daddy.
What about me?
Granny, Mama's coming in this game.
Well, good gracious. Well, that's why we have to play Uno. There's not enough cards.
I don't have it. I don't
Lauren,
have
it's your
it.
turn to play red.
I don't have no red stuff.
Well,
So,
so her
you draw a
draw
card?
then.
I already draw.
Okay.
Jeez.
Ooh, I bet,
Skip, skip, skip the man.
I bet your neighbors next door will be tapping in all of the ball.
The man. What?
So loud.
Ugh. Yeah, right.
You know.
It's a
What color?
Oh, it's green.
green.
Thank you, Matt.
Okay, Lauren.
Wait, isn't it Green's turn?
I just played
Mom.
a red one.
Lauren, please change the color any way you can.
Blue,
But
preferably.
not to green.
You don't have anything.
Yellow would be fine.
Blue. Draw. Blue. Still can't.
Come on, yellow.
I can't play that. Lauren, you can't play.
Besides, Lauren, Matt has green. We don't want it to be green. Oh,
Don't you want to get rid of this 50-point card that I'm trying to get rid of?
Skip anybody, skip anybody.
Okay, Matt, fat cat.
Draw.
Draw, Matt. Draw, Matt.
Draw your butt off.
Draw your butt off.
You said
No Uno. Draw two.
Draw
Ah.
two. Matt, fat cat.
I already said it over.
Get him, buddy.
Every time.
That's
Get
not
'em.
fair.
You get him.
You didn't give me time.
I gave you plenty of time. I got it on camera.
Liar!
Hey! Lauren.
Hey, there's a booger on this one. I don't want it.
Matt.
Well, there is.
Ew, gross.
I don't want it.
It's
Whose
dead.
turn is it?
It's a dead booger. It ain't gonna hurt you.
I'm about to have to get control of this situation here.
Lauren, it's back to you.
Green. Look here, Matt. Draw two. Eat 'em, bite 'em.
Eat 'em by the suckers.
I had a noodle.
It's up there from here. Uno. Oh, Norman, you're so...
Oh, man.
What?
Look at the cold busted her. I changed the
Please.
color.
Blue.
Okay, got a five
Oh,
blue.
you got one.
Yay.
Oh, let's
That's
take it
for you,
green.
Mama.
Norm.
I had 6,342 points.
Before we know what card Norm
Green,
has.
Matthew.
Oh. Green.
Thanks. If they have skip yellow.
What's that color?
I'll skip
Change
some.
that color. Blue.
That's not the color I needed.
That's not the color I needed.
You say
I'm
your
happy
name.
that one.
It's fine.
Yours?
Here!
Skip
Someone make me
green.
draw again.
Matt, go.
Skip. That's a
Blue.
blue
Draw.
draw.
Nope.
Oh,
No,
you
he can't
can't
play
play that.
reverse.
I can play it. Go skip.
Skip.
Indeed you can, Matt.
Go Ryan. Go Lauren. Go Lauren. Go Lauren.
Someday I'm gonna.
Uno and make it green. Oh, it's
Oh,
awful.
Matt, you need to buy him something.
You buy a second to.
No, Matt, you have to draw 4.
Four.
Oh! 2 more. 1 more. Thank you.
Haven't they got newborn babies?
1, 2,
We better play
3.
down. Quit screaming and hollering.
Would you please?
What color is it,
Pop
Pop?
yourself. It's red.
1,000,000. 2,000. Whoa! 200.
You okay, baby? You're not.
What is it?
These are ribs, I think, or something.
What?
Do you want
1,2,000. 2,230. I'm
drink water. Look at there, the points old man's got. Look at there. Look at there, old man.
This is 30 points, right, Dad?
60.
How come mine was 50?
20 points each. The black ones are 50.
Dad, isn't each
20.
one of these 20?
Yeah. 20, 40, 60.
20, 40, 20.
Good try.
Alright, no, 20, 30, 40.
So the camera's on and Norma
What color is it?
goes in the kitchen to eat.
It's my turn, and it's red,
Yes.
right?
Or play hers.
It's going that way now.
Oh, okay.
It's not pointing at anything but Matt, is it?
And I'm a Uno cat. Matt, play red.
I'll play halfway.
Okay, you play reverse, and I am out.
I got 1 point.
Norma has
Frozen.
1.
I got one. You play yellow?
No, when all the master are going out west.
Bible goes west. I don't know that song.
We out
Whose turn is it? Mine? Get on around.
Norma? Norma Jean.
Matt, you got 2, Matt.
Dad, please stop turning that color that I don't want it. Ready?
Okay.
You guys want to see what it is?
You've got the oven on. You got 3.
I know I'm going to bake the brownies.
Uno.
Let me see your
I
card.
don't have it.
You're
But
gonna
you're
get
gonna get it.
I have
What
one of
color
those
is
too.
Yellow.
What, Karen, what
Thanks,
you?
Mama.
Because he's on Uno. What do you want me to do?
Uno.
See how many of these cards I'm getting? Oh my God.
Uno.
What color does he have?
Yellow.
La, 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 la.
Red. Draw 'em, eat 'em, bite 'em, suck 'em, chew 'em.
1, 2,
That's not pretty good sport, though. He's been
4.
drawing.
I draw 4.
Thank God Papa didn't have one.
What color? Red.
What color is it? Was it when it passed him and he didn't
I
have
don't
it?
know.
My turn?
Well, who threw that down there?
I made it red. He obviously didn't have
It
red.
was red.
And I made it red.
Is it
Well,
my turn?
Yes, sir.
Is it red?
No?
Yes.
Yes? Yes, red.
Skip Lauren.
go green. Pass it on down.
Leave it red, Matt. Papa
Yes.
doesn't have red.
He's a red.
Matt,
Uno.
you should never lay
Why
that
do I
down.
Matt, you
Mama.
knucklehead.
I'm the one, Matt's the one.
Here, Lauren, eat them, bite them, suck them, chew them.
2.
2.
Thank you. Just 2, isn't it?
Uno. Uno.
Make it red, somebody.
Uno.
Yeah, make it red. Thank you. For making two.
Cream.
Ian, put them back.
Matt, you didn't play yet?
No.
What, are you confused?
Cards spread out everywhere. Would you like for me to help you?
Yellow.
No, 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 no.
Get him! Get him!
No, Armand.
Way to go, Mom.
Why do I keep getting this card? What color?
Yellow. Skip one.
Yep, Granny. Oh. Uno. Draw two.
First you make me draw more. And now let me draw two.
I'm kind of wild. You want me to help you hold your cards?
Matt, you need to take the cards to play right. No, no.
I don't have Uno, Butler.
Here you go, Rebecca.
Butler?
Oh no.
You have to
What
take it.
a joy divine.
Still have that one with the brown thing on it.
Yellow. It's blue. It's blue. It's
Reverse
blue.
it. Uno. Ha ha.
Thank you. Reverse it back.
Uno.
Thank
Uno.
you.
It's now blue again, Uno. Lauren, get you some, honey.
Oh, 4. Even if it goes
1,
down.
2, 3. Okay, Norman.
What color is it?
Blue.
Blue.
Money car. Blue. You don't have to. You should never lay that down again for your
What?
little
Is that right there?
Look,
Draw forward.
who put this draw
No,
four down?
I did.
Blue.
Lauren.
Lauren had to draw four.
Had
You
to
put
draw
4
four.
back on the bottom there.
Put them in the middle somewhere. It's blue.
I thought it was for me.
Now it's blue to you.
Okay. Now it's blue to you.
We were paying attention. We wouldn't go for this.
I'll make it green.
Matt,
Thank you,
get in the
Matthew.
front leaning rest.
Thank you, Matthew. You are a fine player.
Why in the world did you make it that when you only got one?
Change
You got
that
3
color.
hitters.
Play.
What? I have
Green.
2 greens.
Did you play green?
No,
that's
you
the
draw?
highest I have.
why
and
did
I
you
have
say that was
1
good?
blue.
Because he's going out if it stays blue.
What color is the color?
Green.
Still have the one with
Skip Ron.
Play green.
Go look.
That's a Uno still. That's okay. Yeah, I didn't have to draw one.
Your turn.
Lauren, be careful and give me a high five. I'll knock you out of the chair.
Yeah, this time I'll do it.
Here, I'll just do it. There you
Your
go.
play, Carol.
Yippee skipping. Change that color.
I'm out.
Oh.
I got 50 jillion points.
Add them up, boys and girls.
I got 3 points.
38.
No 6, no 7. 6.
Whoa.
I
Whoa.
got 9.
6 for me.
Whoa. I got 7. Skip.
What's this?
4,
Wait a minute,
4.
wait a minute. Here's
18 points for me. I have 18 points.
47. 68 for Lauren. Had to count on the fingers.
This time I get to deal.
You sure do.
Brian, you can turn that off now. We don't want to watch an hour. Must be Uno.
Come on, Graham. I'm trying to fill up Papa's tank there.
I don't have to be full. It's got 3 hours on it already.
There you go.
What about shuffling them?
Oh, I got you.
Who's the dealer, her?
Mama, why you up? Did you give me something to drink?
Her phone?
Is she up? No, but she's getting up.
Whoa.
Well, hello, sexy.
Look here, get this, Papa. Get this, Daddy. Come around
Miss-
this way.
Miss
and get
America.
this. Turn around with Daddy. Do that.
Matt, don't you feel the need to outdo your sister?
There's Miss America.
What's crawling on the ceiling?
see some armpit action, buddy. Come on, give me the armpit. Weak. There we go.
What are you mine? What is wrong? What are you mine? You want to hear mine?
Get ready.
What time?
It is 1 o'clock. Exactly. I'll see. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in Florida when I get there.
Say, Jack, how'd you like a nice juicy chipmunk sandwich for a change? You know me, just your average hungry little devil. Brilliant plan for the boys to keep those felines busy while we free the birds.
I sure hope it was a plan, Mommy.
This is Lieutenant Dockery getting ready to go down to Homestead Air Force Base to help with the cleanup in the beautiful state of Florida.
See, I got my civilian.
Swing on around there and get him, Papa. He's rolling clothes and rolling fatigues and getting him some shorts. You got a bathing suit? Is Homestead on the beach or not?
Close enough.
How close it is to the beach? I've never been there.
What time they call you, Brian?
About 11 o'clock last night.
And you got back home about what?
2 o'clock.
So they called Brown out to go to Homestead to help with the hurricane victims. And it's leaving sometime tomorrow. We don't know when.
For 30 days.
In fact, he'll be back to Florida before Norman and I get there. I'm on the way to Matthews Camp. And this might be scary in here for you people because Matthew and Lauren says there's rattlesnakes in here.
Not in here.
So we better be careful.
There's
Okay, do I have to go? I don't have to cross the fence, do I? Okay, keep going. I'm going to keep taking pictures as we go.
You won't be able to get through this.
Can I get through here?
Yes, you can.
Goodness gracious, Matthew. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I can get through here or not. Oh. Oh. Hey, we're here at Matthew's Camp, and I'm telling you, this was hard work getting in here for a fat papa.
Come on, Papa. Back here.
And Lauren can just keep going and going. And I can't hardly make it. Can we get out this way?
Yeah. You have to get down on your hands and knees. Yeah.
I'll tell y'all one thing. This has been hard work on an old man. But Matthew and Lauren can just scoot right through here. And Matthew has found a crabapple tree.
Well, come on, Papa.
And I'll guarantee you I'm not going to eat one. Because they may be sour. And Lauren has just run out. She knows how to get in and out of here.
Here's a little one.
And I don't know how to do anything.
Remember this here, Matt? And you want to go through here, and you can just off the side here, you can see the train track. Right
Okay, you
over
wanna
the
walk? You wanna walk down that way?
hill. Yeah. it's a
Okay.
really cool place.
Where'd you get them?
Well, I didn't put these in, but I took some out. That hay that you saw up my fort,
Yes, sir.
that's what some of this is.
Okay, which way we're going?
This way. And if you want, there are raspberries back here.
The leaves are beginning to turn here also. This is a field of daisies. A beautiful field of daisies. See the trees turning? And this is only the first day of September. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Matthew's really led me on a goose chase here. I am pooped out. But I got to see his camp and his trails that he's been making out here.
Now, if you go a little farther down, you can see the train track and you can see the bridge over there. Cool. Man, what's up?
They are busy with their props, and I'll explain to you our next song. It is originally titled We're Dancing Around the Christmas Tree, and trying to dance around the Christmas tree on the risers is a tough job. So I asked the kindergarten to help me. Is called The Candles of Hanukkah, and we do this for our friends of other faiths. We have some candles that are going to come down, stand on the line, and we have some instrumentalists that are going to come down. Get ready. back home. It's about that time to sign off this video. This is our tree. Christmas music playing. We love you. Merry Christmas. And we hope to see you, every one of you, very soon. We love you. Bye. And there's Aunt Cindy. There she is. And Daddy's cutting the time for something. And as soon as Austin comes out, we're going to film him too. Austin. Look here before you fall. Hey, Austin. Can you wave? Grunt for me. Here he goes. Thank you. Matt. Here comes Ashley.
Are you going to try to beat her button?
Yeah, man, as soon as I get down with this, I'm going to come and play, okay?
Ashley, run over there and go kiss your mom. Go kiss your mom. She's standing right there.
Mary.
Over here. She's in the kitchen.
That's it.
You hit all home runs.
Go kiss her.
Lauren, can you find somewhere else to
It's
do?
great. Brian's butt's right in the way. Thanks, Brian.
Well, don't come in the kitchen, do it.
Ashley, go give Lauren a big hug. Lauren, come here. Oh, now y'all are in circles.
What?
Wait till Ashley gets in here. Move that pillow.
Oh,
Come here, Ashley.
she's in the bathroom.
Mm-mm.
Ashley!
You're here. Lauren, okay, now, give each other a big hug. Here she is. Aww. Even Matt. Oh, Matt's gonna show up. calling.
Bingo.
There you go.
All the way through here. Oh, I guess you can show it.
Matt, let's wait.
Wait.
Yep, it's your
Get out the mic.
Time.
It's pizza, Lily.
Austin. Keep your careless. That's about all Christmas opening presents for him.
Everybody has my present.
We've got the batteries for that.
Can I open this now?
Go for it, Lauren.
Ashley, say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's Matt. That's Matt. What is it? What is it? Then how to get a boyfriend? You know it's a boyfriend.
Well, I can't
Looks
see it.
pink to me, Lauren.
Lauren, you silly. That's great.
What is this?
It's a sweat. I can't. It's a sweatshirt. See? Sweatshirt. Lazy You, School of Sleep.
Oh,
Aww.
Lauren.
that's what it is.
That's where I go to school.
Wow. What do you say?
Can you open this up?
Sure.
Of course.
You got a football shirt?
Yep.
Very nice.
It looks like pajamas.
It is pajamas. It is pajamas, Phil. Cindy, he needed them too. Thank
I'll wear
you.
these tonight.
Well, that's what I figured.
Good.
I always need pajamas. and Nobody
Actually,
gets
want
them.
me to open it up for you?
You
I know, we
Lauren?
do t-shirts.
You sure?
We do t-shirts.
Okay, go
and
for it.
shirts and-
It's all yours.
Thank
Look,
you.
it
That's
even has
great.
roller wheels and everything.
Okay. We can turn on that floor. Can't you see she's still asleep and we just maybe wake wake up? A cake
How did you make a cake?
with Barbie bake oven.
Oh, well, let's look at it. Beautiful. Yes, we wanted to see that. Good job. Where is Starla? Ashley, sing for us and show us Starla. Like you're a firefly.
Sing for us.
But I never called them all on. There.
You're cheating. How? Just because I said he was.
No, I have declared that fair.
Well, then next time let me know, will you?
Mom, you want to see bathroom?
Okay. Ashley, what are you doing? Eating? What you eating? Orange. Good for you. Here I come.
Ah! Ah! Isn't that cool?
Cool. And Matt's playing Nintendo.
Their little house.
Second,